How to build a Marti device. Let's start by opening the box. You'll find a long box containing poles. Remove the poles and set them aside for later. Next, you will see two different size boxes. The smaller box is not needed and can be discarded. After opening the larger box, you will find three smaller boxes containing building parts as well as the 5-star wheelbase. Open these boxes and place the components aside to be used when building the cart. Our first step is adding the wheels to the base. Place your foot on the wheelbase and press the wheels down until you hear a click. The next step is placing one of the poles on a flat surface. After this, take 2 slot nuts and slide them into the pole. Next, line up the battery mount bracket with the slot nuts. Now, use the middle-sized Allen wrench and tighten the screws into the holes. Next are the battery securing straps. You will need to remove the 2 metal buckles from the straps to be used later. Now, pull the first strap through the bottom slot at the top of the battery mount. Pull the strap and put it through the top slot at the bottom of the mount and then through the bottom slot. Next, squeeze the clip and pull the strap through, but do not tighten the strap all the way. Repeat this with the second strap as well. Now, take the 4 foam pads and place them on the mount as shown. Place the pole into the wheelbase. This is what the Marti device should look like at this point. The next step is to connect the 2 poles together. In order to do this, you take the small connector pole and place it in the top of the first pole. Be sure to line up the slots and place the second pole on top. In order to keep the poles secure, use the smallest wrench and tighten the screws into the designated holes. Mounting the battery to the cart is our next step. Place the battery onto the mount and through the straps. Tighten the straps so the clips are facing the front of the battery. The power block will need to be placed on top of the battery pack as shown. Assembling the Marti on the cart. To assemble the Marti to the cart, start by lining up the pole mounting bracket with the holes on the back of the Marti. Using a screwdriver, tighten the designated screws into place. Next, slide one of the slot nuts into the pole facing the battery. After completing, you will find 2 washers and a wing tightening bolt. Place these together as shown. In order to mount the Marti, you will need to slide the Marti onto the pole and line it up with a hole from the slot nut. Place the wing tightening bolt and washers and use it to secure the Marti to the pole. Now, plug the battery cord into the Marti. For the next step, you will need a pair of pliers and the 4 zip ties. Use the zip ties to secure the battery cord inside the pole and above the power pack as shown. Once completed, take the metal buckles and place them back on the battery straps. Now, pull the straps through the same bottom hole at the top of the battery mount and tie them at the top. Next, Bring the straps through the top holes and place them through the buckles behind the battery mount. After securing the battery, test the power on the Marti. Congratulations! You have successfully set up your new Marti device.